So qualifying is now complete here at the 2011 Electric Touring Car European Championships. Joining me now, trackside, is TQ driver Marc Rheinard and also ace commentator Scotty Ernst. We'll start with Marc. Marc, congratulations on TQ. Can you sum up qualifying for us? We had 4 different drivers getting a TQ run. You're the only one to get 2 TQ runs in there.
Yeah, actually I think the race started pretty good for me. Like the practice went really well, the car worked perfect at pretty good pace, and actually I think it was pretty much the fastest in the practice. And yeah, as soon as the qualifying started, I got the problems on the first day. The first one I was also on a good pace, and then the gear diff broke after a couple of minutes. In the second I crashed myself, and then the motor moved, so the spur gear broke, and yeah, then the pressure was on. I knew I need to get at least a pretty safe run in the third to get 2 out of 3 is not so easy. So yeah, in the end, the first run this morning was good at TQ. The second one was super close. Everybody was like in the top 5 in 1 second. So it was like 4 people who could TQ, actually maybe more, because also people with the second place, I could still make a faster time and they win. But I knew my car has a good pace, so I just tried to keep it on the track. I had not so much pressure in the last run, so I could drive way more free than the runs before.
Well, you mentioned there, well, Marc mentioned about the number of drivers that were so close on the timesheet. Scotty, you were standing up there commentating all the qualifying races. I haven't seen qualifying this close in a long time.
It was really amazing. So many guys, you know, really had a chance at putting it on a pole, and TQ is going to be very important, as Marc knows, that's for sure. This circuit is very, very tight, and it made it very challenging. A lot of guys shined, and then a lot of guys who usually at the top really struggled, and it's a very, very technical track. So being in the front of the grid, the top 3 spots, going to be extremely important, and it's pretty wide open with the talent that's in the A.
Did anyone surprise you from qualifying, looking not even just in the A final, but anyone that didn't make the A that you thought, or someone not further up the A final?
You know, the names we normally see up in the A are there. The 2 youngsters, Christopher Kropp, Yannick Prumper, you know, they've been getting faster and faster every year. You see their names in a lot of the top spots, but they did very, very well. They both had excellent runs, had a shot to TQ, so those 2 young stars really did well so far in qualifying.
Fantastic, thanks Scotty. And Marc, looking forward to the finals now. We look down towards that first corner, it's quite a tight turn. Is it going to be key just to get off the line and get through that first corner, or do you think there's going to be pressure on you right from the start?
I think if I can protect my inside line, there's no chance to pass someone on the start. So I just try to keep my inside, keep it on the curb, and try to pull away. But as you see in the qualifying rounds, like Yannick and Ronald, they both have the same pace. So it's important to be on TQ because it's a hard track to overtake someone. So I try to keep it safe, no mistakes, and then we will see what's happened.
Thanks very much, Marc. And I'm going to end by putting a question to Scotty. Marc's on pole. Is it going to be Marc that wins the final, or is it going to be someone else?
Oh man, you put me a pressure on, you know, with him standing right here. So the safe bet is for me to say, of course, you're TQ and Marc. You know, it's tough for me because they're all good friends of mine. You know, these guys, you know, got lots of victories, 3-time world champ here. But you know, I got a soft spot in my heart for the kids that grow in this hobby. So, you know, if I had to pick somebody that I was hoping for, I got to throw a hope for Yannick or Christopher, you know, the young kids. And, you know, Marc will agree with me, you know, he's good friends with these guys. Of course he wants to win, but I know if things didn't work out where he wouldn't, I know he wouldn't feel too bad if one of the young kids did well.
Fantastic, there you go. Marc Rheinard, TQ driver, and Scotty Ernst, ace commentator, keeping us all entertained here trackside during the event. Stay tuned to F1.ws tomorrow as we bring you all the news from the finals here in Austria.